Streaming, and here we are. Whew. The internet can totally see you now, it says. So I wanted to talk about upcoming shows and what you guys thought of the shows from this week. I'm gonna give people a chance to get in here. I think they say. And talk about forthcoming. Hello, everyone. Forthcoming election and stuff like that. So, yeah, I did not make plans for Friday night. I had plans yesterday, which I'll talk about in a second. I saw Austin. Isn't Stephen Miller the best? Really fun guy, bright, very bright guy. So I really I'm not. I don't know that much. I don't think Stephen Miller talks that much about immigration. Yeah, we got to talk about Gavin too when we get people up in here. That's gonna be. Oh boy. Sirens are her. Sirens are here. I'm seeing Mom again on Monday. It's her birthday here in Brooklyn. You guys are not going to believe who I have in 2 weeks. I have Sargon on Tuesday. We'll talk about that in a sec. But the guest I have after that on the 23rd is going to be absolutely amazing. Yeah, I can't wait. I don't know how I'm going to do 20 questions, though, with so many people. I might have to do a Super Chats thing. Or... some of the Anthony Cumia show, we'll have to talk about that also. Gavin, good lord. I know I live by a big street, so that's why there's always, and it's Brooklyn, so that's why there's always going to be sirens. I know that my train of thought has been, I know that, hey Drew, I know that my the show with Gavin was a lot of fun to watch, as horrible as it was to live. I mean, that was excruciating. I guess this will be okay. So we got 100 people here already. So if you guys want to super chat the 20 questions and someone keep track of them, my septum's not deviated. I had it fixed, and I got the bump taken out too. Yeah, we'll do whoever super chats can ask questions, I guess, is the best way to do it. This, you know how I on my supporting listeners group, I teased that I was going to have Tom and Matt Welch, and I said, guys, this is going to be a big deal. See if you can guess who it is. They couldn't guess, and I did not disappoint. And then I sure hope you all watched Tom Woods on Reason.tv, which was excellent. I thought I was very impressed with Matt Welch. I thought he asked Tom the right questions, the tough questions. He the questions that I think there's a lot of all this the jibber jabber around Tom. By the way, I have to apologize. I think it was to Cody. Last night I was coming home not totally sober, and he tweets at me this article. And I just wrote back, do you really think I want to read all this jibber jabber at 2 a.m? So I that was a little meaner than it needed to be. But anyway, getting back to this, the episode is really worth watching. I'm very happy with it. I think it's very important, as I said this many times. I'm not a nice person, to quote our favorite president, your favorite president. Oh, thanks, Paul. Or should I say bartender number one. I think it's so important to be able to. The Gavin Yolanda was great chemistry. Yeah, it was combustible. I think it's so important in life to be able to get along with people. And as vapid as that sounds, people don't apply that because it takes work. It takes work to get along with people. It takes work to understand their context and to cut them slack and to recognize their values. And you know, I do think it doesn't matter what your politics are. You just go to reason.tv, you can find it very easily. I think that the amount of people, Monster Fund, here you go. Well, this will be the LA Fund because my trip's going to be circa November 8th. Are raccoons porcupines? God damn it, Gavin. And what was interesting is I had been. There's gonna be my train of thought's gonna be all over the place, but sit back for a while. We're here for a while. I'm committed to sitting on this because this is fun for me. I've got nothing to do besides read Camille Paglia and watch Top Chef Canada. So I was on Gavin's show on Monday, and I had a great time. I always have a great time with Gavin. I mean, in all seriousness, but it was also, I'm sure, my frustration was palpable on the Anthony Cumia show. And here was my big disappointment. It was, I love talking to Anthony and I never get to do it. And I had booked that like a month out. And then I found out Gavin's going to come crash. And the last time I was on Anthony's show, what's his name? Jim Norton crashed. And I was ecstatic. Because I was sitting there and Jim Norton just shows up, and I'm a fan of anyone who has made it as a comedian for a long term who isn't like a relentless asshole like Chelsea Handler. I don't think I've never seen Jim Norton's set, but I mean, the guy, when you're at that level for that long, it's not by accident. So I was perfectly happy to shut my pie hole and sit there and watch him do his magic and be the audience. I mean, I cut my teeth on watching Howard Stern on E! Every night at 11 o'clock. So this whole world is something I come at as a huge fan, not as big as Matt Iceman, who I had a dinner with the other day, who's the best. Absolutely adore him. But I'm like, okay, Gavin's going to crash. It's in all fairness, I basically crashed the episode where it was going to be him and Milo. I was like, I got to be on this panel. And I was. So that was absolutely great. So then I was supposed to do the show with Ant, and I had texted Allie, who books the show. I texted her that morning, and I said, wouldn't it be funny if I texted you at 3:45 from the studio and said, oh, I'm sorry, I'm flaking. I'm like, and giving you a heart attack. I go, I want credit for giving you the heart attack, even though I'm not going to do it. And then 10 minutes before the show's about to start, she texts me that, oh, Ant's not going to be here. Gavin's going to be the guest host. And I thought I'm like, this is a stupid troll. It's the same troll I was going to give you this morning, but it turned out to be true. And it was very weird. This is what was weird about it, the whole thing with Gavin. Gavin is amazing. He is hilarious. And I think what has happened with him, and I could be completely speculating, I think what happened with Gavin is he's used to talking to people who can't carry their weight in a conversation. I'm guessing. Because I have had this happen. I know what it's like. And when you're in a panel or something like that. But and so he came in there, like, they threw him in the deep end. He has to host now, 2 hours, which is not easy to do. But the thing is, he has me and Dave. Like, we know how to carry our weight and pull our weight and run our mouths. And in very different ways, all three of us. So it was weird where he just kept, I think he was like, okay, what do I go to kill time? It's like, we can do this, Gavin, together. But at the same time, I realize it's funny watching people squirm. So I totally get how it is from an audience level. And I, as a troll, certainly appreciate watching people get irritated and annoyed, especially when the irritated, annoyed person knows what's happening and isn't genuinely upset or their feelings hurt or anything like that. So it was really fun to have that experience. And the other thing with Gavin is when he's like, okay, let's do our favorite viral videos. And I called him and I go, no matter what I say, you're going to shit on it. Like, why are we doing this? And it's a stupid time killer anyway. And then I chose my video. It goes, oh, I've seen this before. It's like, yeah, it's a viral video. Like, literally, it's like on The Simpsons when Lisa went to boot camp and they're like, "Oh, do you like push-ups?" And she's like, "Is there any answer I can give you that won't make me have more push-ups?" And they go, "Hold on a minute." They all talk. They go, "No." So it was like that. It's like, what's your favorite viral video? Why do you care? You're gonna say it sucks, and then I've seen it already. Is really kind of insane. So it was that, and especially because, and Dave, by the way, is really a great guy. Dave Landau, wonderful person, hilarious. He knows how to keep a conversation going. So it was very funny because he was feeling my I feel your pain. There were moments me and him were just looking at each other. He's like, okay, I know what's going on here. Yeah. So that's what it was like. I haven't watched it yet. No, I haven't seen it. I haven't watched it yet, so I have to go back and look because from all accounts, I've gotten some tweets. Everyone's like, "Oh my god, this debacle was epic." So yeah, I don't really watch myself on TV or on appearances anymore. I used to try to see, okay, what can I do to improve? But now, since I know there's no hope for me and it's gonna be a shit show, I might as well just sit back and watch and have fun with that. So yeah, it was really fun being with McGingus. Well, twice in 1 week. I hadn't been on with him since January 1st. I think that was the last time I was on Get Off My Lawn. I don't know that I've been on a show with him since, and I don't think I have. I'm pretty sure I haven't. So that was my thoughts on Gavin. Okay, we got 200 people here. Okay, how are we going to do this 20 questions thing? I don't know how to do this with this many. Okay, so whatever. We'll figure it out. So the other thing with, I'm going to get a little nightshady here. The House, until a month ago, it was an absolute given that the Democrats are going to take the House. Absolute given. No one thought otherwise at all. And now all the polls are showing that the Democrats might take it by 1 seat. 1 seat. And all the races are shifting towards Republican. Now there's like less than a month left, which is a huge deal. But it's like, oh my God, this is absolute madness. If the Democrats don't get the House, I think this will be the biggest left-wing meltdown of my lifetime. The biggest left-wing meltdowns I've seen were 2016 by far, and 2004 was a big one. There were many right-wing meltdowns. I remember 1996 was a big right-wing meltdown. I remember the whole impeachment thing was a big right-wing meltdown. But I don't think we'll have seen a meltdown like this from either party. I don't think 2006 was a big Republican meltdown because they hated Bush at that point, plenty of them. So I don't know what it would even begin to look like. And the thing is, here's the thing. I understand how if you're on the left, you're going to get upset by this. I think it's understandable and reasonable. The villains are the press. The villains are always the press in this situation because they are going to do everything they can to rile people up and act like this is unprecedented, even though 12 years ago we had a Republican president and a Republican Congress, and that Republican president was far more diabolical and far more committed to evil than this president is. So yeah, it's I don't know what it's going to look like, but this is insane. Let's go through do you guys want me to go through the different races? Because as of now, I just looked. According to Real Clear Politics, which is combines all the different polling, the Republicans are as of now up to pick up 2 seats in the Senate, 53-47, which is crazy. So they're gonna. So as of now, here's where it's looking at, and this is going to be. I'm gonna go with the conservative estimates. Just like betting the odds. So Republicans keep Arizona. They pick up Missouri. They pick up what are the other North Dakota, and they pick up Tennessee's a keep, and they pick up. There was a couple of others that looked really really easy to pick up. So no. So the 2 pickups were Missouri and North Dakota. That's 2. There you go, right there, and everything else just basically stays the same. So it's 50, just like that. And those are a gimme at this point, I think, those two races, McGaskill and Heitkamp in North Dakota. So Manchin's in play. Uh, the outside shot, handle it by making Mitches give you money. Drew, you do have good advice. Yeah, I will do that. Okay. The I was talking to my buddy Mark, who I think can walk on water. He's just amazing with this stuff. The outside Florida and Indiana are both the next tier. Indiana certainly is, and Nevada looks like no. Nevada he's pulled ahead. Dean Heller has pulled ahead in Nevada. So Florida looks like it might have it is a coin flip at this point. And Indiana, I would bet money the Republican might take. It probably see 60-40 currently for the Democrat in terms of odds. The possibility, there's a small possibility, is Jersey. If Jersey happens, that's going to be the complete meltdown. Just like we saw when Massachusetts voted in whatever the current guy's name is over Martha Coakley in 2014. Like, that was a big one. And Larry Hogan in 2014, no one saw that coming in Merlin. And he actually is a given to win again in Merlin with he's got like a 20-point lead, something crazy. So the other pickups besides North Dakota and and Missouri are, I would say, in order of likelihood, the next three would be Indiana, West Virginia, and Florida. Those are possibilities. So, yeah. Charlie Baker, thank you. So, Manchin is in play now. Slightly. But possibly. So, yeah, that's what's going on there. What else did I want to talk about? Oh, Sargon. Okay, Sargon of Akkad. What are your guys' thoughts, and what questions should I be axing him on Tuesday? Weep for Ohio. Yeah, Ohio's done. Sargon seems to be a very, very divisive figure on the internet. I don't know anything about him. I saw a video that I have downloaded, which I'm going to watch, which is called, someone recommended, Sargon's Argument Against the Alt-Right, with that guy T made. So I'm going to watch that video and ask him about that. Newfies versus Pugs. No, I don't know what that means. So I did not see that Sargon interviewed Bannon. That's amazing. That is amazing. Good for him. Should I tell you guys who the guest is after Sargon? His debate with Richard Spencer. I don't know, Jim. I think West Virginia is more likely than Montana at this point. I think so. Okay. We're up to what? How much are we up to in Super Chats? Once we get to what, like a certain number, I'll tell you guys who the guest is, because I don't know how to do 20 questions on this thing. I think that's fair. I'm going to see how much we have so far. So far we have... This will be my LA trip fund. My flight... which I can't wait to tell you guys about that when I'm given leave to. Okay, we're at $41. I guess when we hit $60 in Super Chats, I will tell you guys who the huge guest is. And it's going to be absolutely amazing. 250, you want me to wait until people hit 250? Oh, $250. Maybe I'll wait till it's $100. It's not Camille. It's not Camille. It's someone who's not, you would not guess. Would be a guest on my show. It's counterintuitive. Camille, I've talked about many times. I don't think I've ever mentioned this person vis-a-vis the possibility of there being a guest. Ask Sargon, I get IQ and race. Yeah, I'll just get demonetized instantly. Um, okay. I'll ask about Meteker. I know he does for something fun. Thank you, Megan. Okay. I'll buy myself something pretty. If you hit $100, will you show us the dress Rand was buried in? No. What could I show you for $100? I don't know that I have something interesting to show for $100. It's not Gavin. Gavin, I've been on. Has been on. You're welcome already. Y'all bitches are cheap. It would take all night for 250. Yeah. If we. Okay. You're right, Megan. Thank you. If I don't hit $100, you're gonna have to wait for the reveal, and I'll tell it to my. But I will tell it to my supporting listeners tonight. We have a graphic made up. So that will be the rule. Megan, you're a smart broad. I'm not bulking. Can't you see the cheekbones? Can you see the cheekbones? I'm doing lean gains. It's not Peter Thiel. These are all kind of. It's not Roseanne. It is a political figure. No, not Melania. DeRay, that's a great guess. That is a great guess. But it's not him. Do you guys know how 20 questions work? It's not 20 guesses. Good Lord, people. Good Lord, people. Just all these guesses. Look at this. Left wing. Mike Mentzer. Oh, that would be a funny one. Sticks. CX. Who's CX? Am I going to have to mute you? I'm going to have to mute you. New topics for Sargon. Okay. Modern progressivism, UKIP, alt-right, EU, older topics. Okay, thank you, Patrick. That's extremely helpful. Thank you so much. Male or female? It is a female. It is a female. One spray of burnt wood, and it lasts for weeks. It is a female. God, look at it. If it's someone in LA, $100 is way too cheap. It is not someone in oh shit, I deleted it by mistake. It is not someone in LA. So I got. Is it the bald Parkland girl? Hey Jim. Well, you didn't ask a question, Jim. Okay, whoa. It's oh my God, $50. Good Lord, you people. This. Okay. Wow. If you super chatted, you get to ask questions. Ask as many as you want, yes or no questions. I look at all this. See, this is why I had to do the super chats way. Also the Jewishness. Okay, right or left? I don't know. I would say anti-left is the best way to put it. I don't know their personal politics. This is someone that literally every single one of you knows who this is, without exaggeration. No strings, just to you. Well, that's very sweet. That's very sweet. Matt, don't you have any questions? You guys are like the people not super chatting are asking the questions. People who are super chatting aren't asking the questions. It's not N Coulter. I love this. Who are you, dude? You're in my house. You're in my computer. It's not Roseanne. It's not Coulter. I would know Coulter's politics. Lauren Southern has been on already. That episode was great. I really, really enjoy it. I can't make Nightshade longer. First of all, 5 days a week, the studio's not open. But I don't have the bandwidth. Christina Hoff Sommers, that is a great guess. That is a great guess. That is not correct, but I absolutely would adore to have her on. Oh my God, okay, now it's out of control. Is she a person of color? No. Not a person of color. Over or under 40 years old? She's over 40. Over 40. Faith Goldie is right wing. Come on. I'm going to try to get Faith on. I'll ask Laura Loomer to get her on. I don't know who Janice Flamingo is. Who is that? Should I goggle this? We know her through writing, TV. It's not a yes or no questions. You know her through the media. I'll just put. Is she a journalist? No. Guys, this is really exciting. You're going to lose your minds knowing I'm talking to this person. I'm not kidding. This is like Hoppe level in terms of, oh my God, how is this happening? Paula Dean is a great guest. A great guess. Paula, who is this Janice Flamingo? I'm gonna goggle Janice Flamingo. Janice Flamingo. Who? Oh, okay. I've never heard of her. Oh, this woman. Okay, wow. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, no. It's a much bigger name than that. I don't think everyone here has heard of Janice. I don't think that's fair to say. I've had Thad Russell on. Brought C. Summers' book on a women in college, so very glad as I have a son. Same here. I read it in college. And then I was watching the propaganda happening in real time just as I was reading the book. They sat us down and they had this little thing that 1 in 4 women was raped, and she had talked about that in the book. It's not Martha Stewart. It's not Caitlyn Jenner. Caitlyn Jenner is on the right. Is it Sarah Palin? It is not Sarah Palin. It is not Nikki Haley. Ask yes or no questions. Those people are both clearly on the right. This is someone I don't know what their personal politics are. I just know that they're anti-left, which is not the same thing. I don't think Deirdre McCloskey is someone who everyone here would know. I don't know who Bridget Gabriel is. It's not Roseanne. It's not Camille. Have you communicated with her on Twitter? I have not. Hillary, oh my God. She's not in media. You know her through media. It's not the same as being in media. So, 300 watching this. I don't... Arya Stark, that's really funny. You could. Has no one played like Would You Rather or 20 Questions before? It's very weird. Ricky Lake. I don't think Ricky Lake's a household name in this. This is fun for me. We're gonna keep this rolling. I think people are enjoying this. So. Look, this is going really, really fast. Known on TV or internet. I mean, she's not an internet figure at all. So you would have known her from television media. All right. Everyone might be intoxicated. Yeah, that's fair to say. You would have heard about her in the last month in media. Again. Does she live in New York? No. She does not live in New York. This is exciting. This is I couldn't believe I got her. I don't think Stormy Daniels is anti-left. It's not Christine Ford. That would be a fun interview. She's not doing any interviews. It's not Xena. She's right wing. Would you guys be excited if it was Meghan McCain, honestly? Is it Molly Ziegler Hemingway? No, it is not. I adore Molly. Adore her. I wouldn't be that excited to have her. I mean, that's not going to be a hard guess to get. I mean, we follow each other and we've chatted many times. I think she's superb. And Molly lives in New York, I believe. Is she a native English speaker? Yes, she's an American. Brett Kavanaugh's paralegal. No, that's Dina Bash. Zena Bash. It's not her either. I promise you, when Camille happens, I'm not gonna tease it. I'm gonna be having a fucking meltdown and be like, "Oh my god, I got Camille." Camille, I can get any time. I've chatted with her on email. So, should I tell them? It's not Camille. Good lord, you people. It is. One second. Let me see something here. Okay. Is she famous for stained blue dress? No. Is she Jewish? No. I don't think Monica's over. Oh, she must be over 40 at this point. Yeah. Or 50. Yeah. Think about who you would be. This would be something like, holy shit, I can't believe Malice is talking to this person. That's what it's, I think, the effect people are going to have um, when they see it happen. Huh. Barbara Streisand. Yeah. Oof. Okay. God, these are all. I've reached out to. I should reach out to Blair White again. I haven't had her on. I keep hearing you say it's not Camille. I have had Camille on the show. That's right. Jenna Jameson is a great guess. That is a great guess. That is, wow. I'm going to add her to my list of potential guests because I bet you she would do it. I want to talk to her about her conversion. That is a yeah, that would be a great. That's that. I'm going to add that right now. So Jenna Jameson. Oh, let's erase Red Steez from here. And Sydney Leathers, I'm going to release because she unfollowed me. Okay. You guys don't like Blair White? Is she bad? I like Blair. I think she's funny and interesting. Oh, she okay. Should I tell them? What do you guys think? The next super chat, should I, someone who super chatted, tell me if I should tell them or not. I'll let the market decide. Yeah, this is letting the market decide. Guys. Okay, I won't. Okay. No, okay. I'm going to send this about. Okay. Thank you. That's a good name. Megan, tell us, should I tell them or not? I said I'm gonna let the market decide. Oh, see, if you're yelling at me, who you're yelling at? I'm a troll. Okay, I won't. Okay. You're gonna have to keep super chatting 20 questions. Ha ha ha. What kind of symbol is that? Was that euro? Okay, Michael. Yeah, I won't. Oh my god. I just figured out how to troll people on a live stream. This is a Christmas. This is amazing. I'm really figuring out how to make this system work. This is wonderful. Yes, you're agreeing that I shouldn't tell them. Thank you, Eric. Eric, do you have a yes or no question? I'll be glad to answer it. Megan, you too. And Drew has a few queued up. I have to go. Just say it. That's my monster fun. Mm. All right. I'll tell you in a minute. No, okay, I won't tell you. Thanks, Spider. I don't know. Keep guessing. Is she a writer? She's not a writer. Um, Drew, I'm 100% positive you know exactly who this person is. I'm 100% positive every single one of you does. Is she blonde? Yes. She is blonde. Fuck you. This is like on Twitter when people ask me like political questions and I'm like, am I being detained? Now you know what it feels like for me when I'm on Twitter. Don't tell us, but I would love to see DL Hughley as a guest. Oh, okay. It's not Judge Judy, which is a great guess. That is a great guess. There have been some really great guesses on here. I'm not gonna lie. It's not that hard. It's just the super chats don't want me to tell them, and that's the market speaking. So it's not Roseanne. Would you guys be excited if it was Kat Timpf? Honestly, I like Kat, but it's not. I don't think anyone would be particularly excited if I had her on. Not in this way. I didn't like Judge Judy on Norm. I didn't think it was that to be continued in the next live stream. Oh my god, that's what I should do. It's like who shot JR? Is she elderly? Uh she's over 50, but I wouldn't call her elderly at all. She can get up the stairs, unlike Hillary Clinton. Madonna. I've had enough of this. Oh, that's too bad. I'm having fun. Kirstie Alley's a great guess. That is a great, great, great guess. I'll tell the Facebook group. I'll tell the Facebook group right now. That's a Megan. I'll do that right now. I'll post. Okay. Just gotta make sure I don't miss any of the super chats. Hold on. I'm posting in my Facebook group. This is what you get. This is the thanks you get for supporting me. Thank you. Here we go. One second. It's uploading. Okay, it's in the Facebook group for all you Facebook fans who contribute through the Patreon. Are we annoying? No, this is fun. I hope I'm annoying you. This is what it's like for me on Twitter a lot. Now you're getting to experience it. She is an American. You can do 20 questions. It's not guesses, just... Yeah, Megan. Right? Megan, should I tell them? I do. This is live stream gold. It's so stupid. Can you ask her the question? What's Facebook? Jodie Foster would be awesome. I know breaking the rules. What's her profession? I don't know her profession at all, to be honest. Jodie Foster would be awesome. I don't think they could ever be able to get her. Megan, I don't know what you mean by the question, but I know a lot of questions that I'm going to ask her. The Facebook is for the Patreon people. So all you have to do is or Gas Digital subscribers or Compound Media subscribers. So yeah. So what can we talk about in the meantime? There's something else I want to talk about. What did I want to talk about? I'm completely guys, it's pretty rad, right? Megan, right? Was that like, holy crap, what's this going to be like? Let me see what the Facebook group has to say. Here's what the Facebook responses are. Wow, very timely. Holy crap. None of you fuckers better blab. Amazing. Yep. Holy shit. Yeah. Everyone disliked till he tells us. You think that's going to motivate me to tell you? It's quite the opposite. You're talking to a troll. This like button is nothing to me. Let's see what else they have to say in there. Yeah, Facebook's been kind of slow for me, loading and stuff. I'm subscribed to Compound. How do I get to the Facebook group? What you need to do is go to the patreon.com/Michael Malice, and instructions are there. You're going to just have to email me your subscription, proof of subscription, and I'll let you in with it. It's like $1 for that. Are gas and am gas and sub, please tell. Okay, well, no, I'll tell you. Just go to the group. I do sub to Compound Me, but on Facebook account. Is it your sponge? It is not my sponge. Megan, I want to give him a hint, right? Like, what kind of hint can I give him? Correct, Sid. She is on social media. I just haven't interacted with her on social media. Yeah, she's on Twitter. Boob size. I think decent. I mean, she's an older woman. You promised at 100. Yeah, but then all this other fun stuff started happening. Isabel, just join the group. Isabel, I'll tell you. How do I message you? Can I send you a message? How do I message you personally? Email me, Isabel, and I'll reply. Or someone, or DM me or something. I'll be glad to. All right, I'll tell you. Okay, I'll tell you. You ready? Because Isabel's right. Isabel gave me $50. Okay. I'll write it out, okay? You ready? Just so I can see your crazy reactions. I got the mic and... Oh, you're welcome, Drew. I'm going to make sure I spell it right. You all ready? I'll just put a link to picture her, and then it won't be obvious. Okay, view image location. Hold on, then you're going to have to click the link, and the link won't be a troll, I promise. Okay, you ready? Okay. Here's the link. There it is. So you click on that link, you'll see her picture. Yep. So I am I don't, Jackson, I don't know. Okay, I don't know. Sorry, it's going too fast. Um, so yeah, I am really excited to interview her. I have so many questions to ask her. Thank you, Isabel. This was your doing. Um, yeah. Oh, Bear Arms, we got a lot to talk to her about. We got a lot to talk to her about. She's gonna be from home in Arkansas. This happened vis-a-vis uh Lisa De Pasquale, who was awesome. So Isabel, you forgot the quotes. So yeah, I will have so much to ask her. Jonathan, just go to the patreon.com/Michael Malice and you'll have the way to get into the Facebook group. It's really right there. I'm gonna ask her about what she thinks about the Kavanaugh stuff. I want to ask her what she thinks of the press. I remember in what was it 99 when she came out and they sat in her story and it blew my mind that they sat in her story. So I don't think anything about Larry Sharpe. I'm not a libertarian show, like at all. Nor am I a show to promote politicians. So I don't get it. Thank you, Isabel. Very cool. I wish I could like comments on this. Um, I don't even know. There's so many ways to go with that interview. I'm really 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 excited. And yeah, like what she thinks about Hillary, and I mean, there's just so many ways to go with this. You know why she's the how she whether she because the Clinton, my understanding, never even denied it. So basically, how she's been unpersoned in many ways. So I have a lot to go with her. I'm very curious about that. Um, so yeah. So I hope that was fun for you guys. Who's texting me? Oh my god, that's awful. My friend's mom died. Okay, that means my other friend might be open. Okay. I'm not worried about hey, listen, I didn't fuck up the Hoppa interview, did I? Wait, friends my friend canceled this Sunday, so see you then. Um, I will ask her if a hot dog's a sandwich. Of course, I asked Hoppa that. Hey, it's not like you saw my code like I was Kanye. So good. Okay, that was great with Hoppa. Uh, I want to ask her about rape jokes and what she thinks about them. And I want to ask her if it's weird that when people meet her, that's the first thing they're going to see and think of. It's bizarre. Yeah, I'll ask her where she gets her ideas from. Yeah. So that's that. What else did I want to talk to you guys about? What's going on? I'm sure there's a lot of bears on here. What's going on? Is there anything interesting going on with Owen recently? I haven't been following him. I got to get him back on again. Um, Owen does or doesn't like Joe anymore. I thought they made up. I've never spoken to Sticks and Hammer. Nicholas is absolutely right. A hot dog is not a sandwich at all. Owen was booked a few weeks ago, and then he booked a flight at the same time. So, wait, there was something else that was coming up. That who's texting me? Good Lord, people, don't they know? Okay, good. Are you still mad at Jordan Peterson? Um, is it Diana Ross? Is it bigger than a bread box? Okay. I have not tried any of the zoologist scents. I don't like those gimmicky scents as a rule, because like I tried imaginary authors and those are all terrible, or they smell cheap to be rather. So my friend Marcy swears by them. I'm nervous about them. When you have Owen, can you ask him if George Washington was left wing? Okay, I mean George Washington is left wing depending on the context. Um, the name of the mystery guest is Juanita Broderick. So I'm really never tell the live stream chat. Let the plebs suffer. How did you land it? Are you gonna ask her for Alex Jones? Yeah, I want to ask her what it was like at that debate too. If she gets along with like Paula Jones and Kathleen Willey, maybe they all hate each other. I don't see why. I don't honestly don't know that if me and yeah, I guess it would be a good conversation. Me and Jordan Peterson. I think it would be kind of like when Christina Hoff Sommers interviewed Camille Paglia. Like it was like, what are these two gonna be like together? Because totally different energies. Fragrances are fun. They're really fun. That they put you in a good mood. Easily buy yourself enough food. If Republicans keep control of both houses, we know the left will get desperate. Will the Republicans be more moderate, or will they get very zealous in a scary fascist way? Here's what I think will really happen. I think if the Republicans get control of both houses, and given who's in the White House, they're going to start cutting out the support system from the Democratic machine, meaning they're going to cut out ways where the Democratic Party gets funding to make sure that these gains are solidified permanently. So it's going to be like, for example, we just saw today, historically, there's a deference to senators from a state when appointing judges on a circuit. Trump just basically told Kamala Harris and Dianne Feinstein, fuck you, I'm appointing right-wing judges for the Ninth District. So I think we're going to see more things of a tax on their funnels of money and influence directly. That's what I strongly believe would happen. I think after this Kavanaugh stuff, a lot of Republicans in Congress are like, holy shit, these people are not playing around. I don't even think Planned Parenthood's the big one. Planned Parenthood's a big fundraiser for Republicans. I think it's like behind the scenes stuff that we don't even think about. Not legal attacks, things like defunding or investigations, things like that. For example, let's suppose there's some way that the EPA is giving money to the Sierra Club, and the Sierra Club then lobbies. I'm just spitballing here. I don't no idea. Something like that. I think usually historically there is like mutual respect, like the Republicans do it, the Democrats do it. They both look the other way. This will be a time for them to be like, no, 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 we're cutting off your donors. Yeah, everyone always brings him up to me, and I don't know much about him at all. Jordan Peterson. The idea that Brett Kavanaugh should have resigned is I can't even begin to wrap my head around it. So, and I think another thing that they might do is like a lot of the Washington's very incestuous. This is not news. This is not some big insight. But what you happen is if you have one congressman and his husband or her wife or whatever you want to call it is on some board of some organization, and then they start targeting that organization. I mean, that's a way to escalate things. I don't know what the stealth jets from Twitter things you are referring to per se. We follow each other. I am very 2020. Obviously, the midterm. Here's what if it's I don't if the question I'm having is if they don't take the House, uh, if Pelosi steps down, and I think she might, but then it's going to be a bloodbath to see who takes over as minority leader. Complete bloodbath. Is there anyone on here who actually is like a big Sargon fan? Like I've only seen people talking shit on him, and from what I've seen, he seems like a decent guy. But I'm gonna have to, get informed about him, of course. Okay. Okay. Good. Okay. Good. Good. Okay. Good to hear. Well, we can't have people with oversized egos. They're the worst. Ardent centrist. Ugh, that is the worst. Thank you, Elephant Rider. Would you ever do a panel debate? Love to hear your thoughts. On what? Of course. I've done a debate before. I do panels all the time. Yeah, it's a little weird for me being doing panels because sometimes I take up all the air in the room because people don't know how to hang. I might be speaking in Canada next month, possibly, which I'm really excited about the possibility. I love Canada. I have not. Sam Harris is out of my league at this point. Um, I would love to have Jimmy Atkinson, whatever his name is, the head of the Sweden Democrats, on, but I mean, these are big gets, and also Matteo Salvini from Italy would be a huge get. Those would be the names I would want to get. Moldbug won't do it, although we're friends. What is the last state you'd ever want to live in? A lot of them, I don't know the difference between. Like, I don't know the difference between the Dakotas and Wyoming. Like, they occupy the same space in my mind. or Idaho. I don't understand any difference between them in practical terms. So, well then, yeah, get me paid to go give a speech. I love talking on college campuses. It is so fun. And I get to be obnoxious to the professors sometimes. But the kids are really smart and enthusiastic. Yeah. That's my favorite thing is speaking on campuses. The last book I'm reading is Camille Paglia's new one. Brian McClanahan doesn't travel, so it'd have to be over Skype, and it's like, Um, so I'm reading Camille Paglia's book. I have nothing else on my bookshelf. I'm not looking for recommendations either. You know what? The next book I'm reading is The New Right, because I get the page proofs back on the 27th, which is a Saturday. Ugh, that's the date they gave me. I think it's the 27th, they said. What do you do when not reading, writing, reading political? Do you play video games, movies, or TV, or what? I don't play video games ever. I watch a lot of TV. I don't watch movies almost ever, and I go to the gym or hang out with friends. That's my go-to, or shop. Let me see. Yeah, the page proofs are on the 25th. I'm getting them back, which is of course a Thursday, so less than 2 weeks away. I've spoken at Bucknell. Yeah. I would love to hear you speak about Everyday Anarchy. What do you charge? Can I email you about this? Of course. I don't think they'd be able to fund me to pay for Anarchy. They'd want me to talk about North Korea. You can DM me on Twitter, and this will be the one time I check. I don't check my DMs usually. I use that as a roach trap. Why won't you condemn Antifa? Why won't you condemn the Holocaust? Are you saying you like it? What is the most you would spend on a book? The most I have spent on a book was like $1,000. No, I spent was like yeah, like $1,000. The God's Mistakes are fun. Alexander Dugan. What am I, modern day Lord and Southern? I'm not a monster. I talk about Stalin versus Hitler in the book at length. At length. I don't know what the American Farmer is. Is that a new book? Oh, I haven't read it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Do you sub-vocalize? I don't. What do you think of Nietzsche? Overrated. Great, but overrated. I did drink the Kool-Aid here. Sam Hyde is very funny. New Right comes out May 14th, 2019. Still, I have not been told so by the publisher. What's Steelman mean? I don't know what Steelman means. What's your favorite neighborhood in Manhattan? That's a good question. Favorite neighborhood? Where do I spend the most time? I don't know. I don't have a good answer for that. Every neighborhood's flawed. Don't pre-order yet. That doesn't make sense. I still don't know what Steelman means conceptually. Like, the straw man is an argument that is bullshit. Is Steelman a solid argument? I'll make the best argument. Okay. Weekly Standard is a joke. I haven't read it though. What's the beef with William F. Buckley? It goes on at length in the book. He's the devil. He's the worst. Okay, hey Top Leaf. Okay. Okay. I'm replying to you now. Let's take it to email. Okay. What is your favorite city on earth? New York. Number 2, Toronto. I have more hatred than Rothbard does about Buckley. By far. Philly I like a lot. Philly I like a lot. Should I do a stream on writing? I don't know what that would look like. Maybe you suck, stupid. Toronto doesn't suck. It's awesome. I don't know Nick DiPaolo one way or another, really. I did go to FAO Schwartz a lot as a kid. Yeah, I announced the guest. It was Sam Hyde. Okay, I am going to... do you think we're witnessing a new left the same we're witnessing a new right? If so, do you talk about that all in your book? No, I think the left has been... Part of the big thing I talk in my book is the current left is a direct line from the progressive era, directly. It's not new at all. It's the social gospel. They've just changed some of the things. It's a straight line. Here's the thing here's why the left is fucked. If they lose the election, they can say, look, we tried going to the center, we tried Hillary, and that didn't work. And that's a fair argument for them to make. My least favorite neocon would have to be of those Max Boot. I think he's the biggest. He's the most disingenuous. When he said he didn't realize Barry Goldwater was an extremist, when Barry Goldwater's quote was "extremism in defense of liberty is no vice," that's a lie. You're lying. I've not spent time in Vancouver. I love all of Canada. I've only been to Montreal and Toronto, and I adored them both. I have a signed Mencken book. Yeah, that's right. Come at me. Okay. I am going to go watch Gotham. Oh, a Yazidi person would be great. I have a lot of empathy for them. I'm on Compound Media every night. It's called Nightshade. Correct. The progressive era, you identified the progressive era correctly. They are trying to bring about the kingdom of God on earth via anti-racism. That's what they mean. I watched Chappaquiddick. I thought it was okay. Didn't do anything for me one way or another. Okay, I am going to go watch Gotham. I hope this was fun for you guys because it was certainly fun for me. I don't watch Marvel. I'm a DC guy. I am DC through and through. There's no Tom Woods is not a peace treaty guy. I'm the peace treaty guy. Proof is in the pudding. There's no beef. This is what happens on the internet when people say one thing and hear another. And I hated Happy Days, yeah. So, yeah, don't forget to vote. I think this is fun. I really, really enjoy these. I don't understand. The Penguin is my fave, and I think I look like him a little bit, like the actor Robin Lord Taylor. I loathe anime. Loathe it. Aquaman. I have a hole in my shirt. Thanks, Obama. Someone being dead to me doesn't mean I have beef with them. Do you understand the difference between I hate this person, I have animosity, and don't have a relationship with them and I've never met them? There's a big difference. There's no animosity, there's no hatred. Worst book by favorite author, the E. Nesbitt book, which I'm the only person on earth who has a copy of. Well, thank you for liking Nightshade. I really have fun with it. I really, really had fun with it. I do get along good with Neon Taster. We follow each other. I just hate everything about manga. Everything. Like the overly stylized in a stupid way. The way it's half realistic, half not. It's just it drives me crazy. You don't want to see me mean. Although I did just get some honey to go with my gin to make bee's knees. Maybe I'll do that later tonight. Oh, I should have a live stream where I try the different types of gin, huh? Would that be fun for people? I can have a little gin fund. That would be an interesting thing to do, I think, if people were into it. Yeah. I can do that in the future. Fuck Venom. Okay. Favorite DC storyline? Crisis. That's what got on Infinite Earths. That's what got me into comic books. Yeah, you guys can it's like yeah, donate a drink. Yeah, a gin stream. That'd be fun. I wouldn't get drunk, but it would be fun to. You guys, I'll have an episode. I got 5 different kinds of gin right now, 6 to try, and that might be interesting for people to watch and be like, oh, okay, then I'll pick up that brand. Yeah. It's fun for me learning about different kind of unusual products. That's the hipster side of me. I did try the ketchup. BVS? I don't know BVS. What's that? Flash Racing Superman wasn't a storyline. It was one issue. The song from You're Welcome was called Gothenburg Boys by Stella Rocket. I'm not going to get drunk on a live stream. The wood perfume is called Burnt Wood by CB I Hate Perfume. Stephen Miller's great. He's a great, great, great guy. That was a long story finding the someone from Free something media. I forget what they're called. He had auditions. Sent me the auditions. I was like, wow. How does Gino drink gin? I can get Molyneux, sure. I've been on his show many times. I'm trying not to do a libertarian show, though. Very much trying against that. Radical Bear, you don't love it? You're the first person I've met who doesn't like it. Everyone I've met likes it. Like, literally 100%. Ethan Van Sciver, I love his art. Everyone keeps telling me to do that. I'll add him to the list right now. Because I am a comic book character. Oh, maybe I could get him to redo the cover of Ego and Hubris. That'd be interesting. Okay, added. And I'm also going to get Gorka at some point. Matt Iceman is the best. And he's going to be sitting in on Nightshade in a week from yesterday. I believe. When's Iceman sitting in? There's Juanita. Guys, if you're signing on for the Patreon, what you need to do as like a subscriber of Compounder Gas, you need to send a screenshot to the email on my Patreon. Everything else, send the Patreon $1 and a screenshot. It's just that simple. If that's too complicated for you, the group's not for you. How do you get all these guests? I'm Michael Malice. If you could sell your soul to get a guest on your show, who would you get? I mean, it would be Hillary, right? That would be the get. I think Hillary would be a better interview than Trump if she couldn't leave. Tulsi Gabbard's too hard to get at this point. If I build up the show, hopefully. I don't have $1. Oh, sorry, Noah. I think Iceman's okay. He's a great... Oh, God, I adore him. Just the best guy. What a mensch. I'd rather talk to Hillary than Merkel. I mean, because the question that I asked Hillary, Scott Adams is great. He's been on my show. He's like my second or third guest, my third guest. And they have given me permission to refer to the studio as the gas chamber. I don't know who Jeremy Scahill is. The Joker is not a good comic book villain. He's annoying. He's really terrible. Someone like Styx I would want to have in person, even though I know he that's why it would be hard, because he's in New Hampshire or Vermont or whatever. I can't do... Everyone does a Christopher Walken impression. I can't do one that's good. Or exceptionally good compared to theirs. All right. Have a good night. I will see you all soon. Hope this was fun. And I really look forward to Tuesday with Sargon, because I'm sure it's going to be amazing.